All right, this is Freeman, Montana. Russell Dean Landers. Been in prison 21 years, got 24 to go. The letter is titled By the Light, written on October the 21st, 2016, Friday. So it was written one day after the previous letter I just read. Another beautiful fall day here in southern Indiana. The so-called election is a drama of showing how America has fallen into sin. And now the Lord's judgment is unfolding in our very presence. This, as Dana, I, and others warned in the early 1990s. Thus, the persecution for silencing us. I and I are glad for the cooler days here. We are the we're on the verge of war with Russia over Syrian affairs. Russians have bomb bunkers for their people. Here we have no bunkers. Has the Lord, Ezekiel 38, allowed for this imbalance? The wide path has obvious shortcomings. People are being informed in many sordid details just how evil and corrupt this country has become since they chopped the word out of our schools and our public places. This is multiplying the tensions for the breaking point. Those of us who blow the whistle have done so at the risk of our own lives and the lives of our families and fellow workers. This is life, and over tighten the guitar string. At a point it must break. I'm so impressed with the study notes in the Ruckman's Reference Bible. So much revealed right there in the study notes. There should be in the hands of every Christian child over 10 years of age. Clarifies our elect and our role for the kingdom and exposes the Lord's enemies, alerts us the source of the truth could turn on the light for a people in the darkness, were they to study it. Wow. I sent the KJV brochure for the study book into our daughter Amy, 39. I hope she is able to sharing the info and acquiring that study book for our whole family. Thank you so much. A slice of Ireland. So keep in mind, I said before, he takes... on the front page, it says, others may abandon you, divorce you, and ignore you, but God will love you, always and no matter what. He has a picture of Ireland on the second page. He takes magazine pictures and puts them on his letters to, I guess, us, kind of make them more interesting. I don't know. A slice of Ireland. My Dana is Scotch Norwegian, and those lands have been a blessing for many of God's people. Though perhaps this view could be a blessing for you, dear ones, as I saw it. Okay, and then he writes another letter written the next day. It's By the Light, 22nd of October, 2016, Saturday. It appears that we are witness for fulfillment of prophecy that our fathers and mothers could only hope for but not see in their lifetimes, all in the Lord's good time. Today I have no actual way for calculating how much I've wrote through all of this. 12 years ago, M/L. I had calculated. There's that M/L again. I don't know. I had calculated over 50,000 pages, inclusive of papers and legal process, and for more of the letters and notes of my caring and sharing with others. Only the Lord knows how it all touches others. Perhaps we could call it my many years diary. Smiley face. Inch by inch. Seeds planted are in our Lord's way, sure to multiply. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all of my life. Psalm 23. Dana and I have 13 grandchildren. Several are nearly grown. Only 3 have ever laid eyes on me. Most have never seen her. This is the New World Order, evil for destruction of the family and for seeking to destroy Christianity. Fortunately, most of our children have remained close to Christ. We are troubled especially by the youngest daughter and the youngest, okay, this may be too personal here, Let not your heart be troubled, Matthew 24:21. I don't want to read anything that might get into private issues. I venture a guess that many Americans do not know even that in the last 50 years the UN NWO monsters have built hundreds of concentration camps all across America, and even in foreign countries. They've built Holocaust museums on one corner and a concentration camp on another. Hypocrite evil rampant, imprisoning the people, the largest money business on this continent, and a few miles away the people do not have a clue. Welcome to America, comrades. On the reverse, you have a writer's impression of this devil's workshop, in truth hidden behind the lie of terror, selling fear of the boogeyman. It is an unlawful means of sequestering the truth and preventing we the people from learning what the imposter corporation United States of America Incorporated traitors are doing for sake of destroying the United States of America and enslaving the survivors to the self-made masters of their satanic antichrist one world order. If I or anyone else were truly criminals and were due for imprisonment, it would make no difference whatsoever if we received 500 pounds of mail uncensored and sent over 500 pounds of mail uncensored every week. It would not pose any danger of a prisoner being released until his sentence was served. But since we are the victims of a fraud of astronomical size and evil that cannot dare to be exposed, the crime ring / mobsters posing as if government has gone to these extreme unlawful means, hideous crimes for preventing the truth from getting out, setting their victims free and hanging and bringing sore prosecution down on their demonic crime ring. People are falsely imprisoned for what constitute devastating life sentences for no crime at all, and for the array of charges for which no man or woman is liable, and their parents would never have even faced fines nor arrest for. The cancerous malignancy has ravaged America in just 50 years. The devil never had it so good. Of the book of Esther. Where I grew up and lived much of my life in Iowa, almost no one ever even was arrested, let alone jailed or even imprisoned. Such abuses of the people were unheard of. Now some of my close friends and even my son lie in the grave murdered by those mob, the Potomac Mafia, and a long list of people I know to be innocent of any crime whatever are rotting in America's concentration camps, hellholes, that have foreign countries refusing to extradite people here for the fear of the horrible abuses they will suffer, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50-year and life sentences, all handed out here every day, falsely imprisoning the people to protect the Potomac Mafia, Satan's servants. A massive taxation scheme sold on fear of a boogeyman while the Potomac Mafia rages and pillages us all. Okay, he's got more, but I won't stop there because that's the end of this particular letter.